Happy Nintendo Story Thursday! Today we're going to be talking about Metroid Samus Returns for the Nintendo 3DS. I don't ever talk like that. I just thought maybe it would be funny to do like a PBS Kids thing, you know? This episode of Nintendo Story was brought to you by Juicy Juice. I found that way funnier than probably anybody else is going to. What's up guys, Jesse here with Nintendo Story, and I'm going to give you a review today of Metroid Samus Returns. Now this isn't any old review, this isn't your normal YouTube review, no, this is special, and the reason why it's special is because I'm going to call this Metroid Samus Returns review from a guy who kind of knows about Metroid, but really is more interested in it aesthetically and also really just likes playing as Samus in Super Smash Bros, but isn't really super good at Metroid games and hasn't really ever completed one. So he bought this game hoping it would be the first Metroid game he really dived super deep into. Rolls right off the tongue. So yeah, I have been a Samus fan for a long time, and I'm not gonna lie here, I'm gonna be totally honest, I have never finished a Metroid game ever. I have played Super Metroid, and I've played Metroid Prime, I've played a lot of the other ones, and to be completely honest, while I think these games are super awesome, a Metroid game has yet to really grab me by my face and make me finish it. And this is a personal thing. I'm not judging the quality of the game. No, this kind of comes from the fact that I like a very certain type of play style, and I haven't come across a Metroid game that does that for me. But also, when I was a kid and up until now, Samus is my number one, my main Super Smash Bros. Character. I'm not trying to be a poser, but I have Super Metroid posters in my room, and I don't feel bad about it because I love the aesthetics of Metroid. I'm gonna stop. I'm really going on and on and on about myself. I just want you guys to know the qualifications of which I'm coming into this review because I think it's an interesting story. So I got the special edition Metroid Samus Returns, and I cannot go on enough about how beautiful, how well done this box, packaging, the art, everything is. First of all, I just love the fact that they didn't put anything on the back of the box. There's no like, you know, synopsis of the game or gameplay screenshots. It's just this gorgeous panoramic Metroid picture. It's beautiful, and then you gotta give Nintendo some love for doing this. The reversible Game Boy box art slipcover, which is so awesome. Come on, like what a great way to go about a remake. I mean, really, they did such a fantastic job with it. I was super impressed. I feel like Nintendo's given more and more love to the retro community, and I love that about them. The special edition came with this Metroid Samus Returns CD. I think the CD thing is like kind of lame now. It's just like, dude. I feel like if I'm paying extra, just give me a vinyl. Like that's what I want. I want vinyl. That I would pay the extra 20-30 bucks for this special edition if it was Metroid vinyl, because that's something I'm collecting. CDs, I'm not collecting. However, this is a collectible in its own now because it came with the special edition, and I like it. So I'm glad I got it. I'm glad I got the special edition. Also, the box for the special edition is like this holographic raised, really, really beautiful. Really beautiful box. Definitely fun to collect. Happy about it. I did not order at GameStop, so I didn't get the keychain, and I hate myself for it. If anybody has an extra Metroid keychain out there you want to send to me, get at me. Probably my most favorite part of the Metroid release was the amiibo pack that came out. This is actually my unboxed copy. I got two. I really want one in the box and one out of the box. These are my out of the box ones, primarily because I couldn't help myself from squishing the Metroid. It's so squishy. It's amazing. Like, this is my new stress ball. Squish, 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 squish. Some of the most gorgeously designed and detailed amiibos to date. This Samus amiibo is so gorgeous. Everything is so highly detailed. This is a perfect testament to why I love Metroid, even though I'm not a crazy fan of the games. It inspired me aesthetically as a filmmaker. If you guys don't know this, I make movies and I write movies, and typically they're in like the comedy realm or the sci-fi realm. And luckily, sitting right next to me is actually a prop from a movie I made a year ago. The movie was called Plasma Tech, and it was a sci-fi adventure buddy cop movie. And when I was writing the movie, I told the props master that I wanted the good guys to have arm cannons, and I used Samus as pretty much my #1 example. So he actually came up with this. Looks super good on camera, and I absolutely love it, and I have it in my game room at all times. Just a kind of a testament to how much I love
the aesthetics.
So here's my beautiful Hyrule 3DS. I've got Samus Returns on it. I love this game. First of all, the art is absolutely beautiful. I think Samus has never looked better in 2D side-scrolling fashion. I think Samus looks amazing, and I have to say, I would really love to see this game come ported over to the Switch. If not this game, let's do another side-scrolling Metroid, because for me, I am not a huge first-person shooter fan, so Metroid Prime 4, while I'm very excited about it, I know for a fact it's not going to be my favorite because I don't love first-person shooters. I have been through this loop probably 1,000 times of trying to convince myself that I can get into them and I can't. Playing a side-scrolling Metroid, I think, is the best way to be Samus, and I absolutely adore the gameplay of this game. Every control, it feels so precise. I love the aiming mechanic with the shooting of the arm cannon and the different abilities and everything. One critique I've always had of kind of like run and gun games like this, you know, like in the Mega Man category and whatever, is that I feel like I'm sort of just aimlessly shooting and running. I don't like when my weapon doesn't feel like I have control over it. I would rather jump on enemies at that point because it's more rhythmic and fun. But I'll tell you what, this blaster is so much fun to shoot stuff with, and then the counterattack, the melee counterattack into like a locked-on shot on those bad guys. It's so much fun. I'm having such a good time playing this game. This game has proven to be rewarding, ultimately unforgiving in a really fair way. It doesn't ever feel like I'm being cheated with like the difficulty level. It's just hard enough to be challenging, but it's also fairly easy and a comfortable play. So I'm really enjoying this. I'm not super far into the game, but my review, in case you're wondering, should I buy Metroid Samus Returns? The answer is absolutely yes, 100%. Even if you're not really a diehard Metroid fan, I think you can really appreciate the game design, the art design, and everything about this. It is a beautiful 3DS title. With that being said, I have to bring up the soundtrack, and the reason why is I actually plugged in my big studio speakers from my computer setup into my 3DS the other day while I was playing it for the first time. I turned up and I was listening to this music and I just went, this is incredible. It's amazing that this is music on the Game Boy of 2017. Like, this is the Game Boy of our time. This is the Game Boy, a thing that has always been noted to be like inferior to like the TV console experience. The sound effects, the music, the sound design is really incredible. Incredible to a point that I was really blown away mostly by that. Get Metroid Samus Returns. Nintendo, thanks for doing it right. Thanks for doing a great job. I'm really enjoying this, and I hope that you will too. Guys, let me know if you like Nintendo Story reviews. I have shied away from doing them because they're just so saturated. There's so many of these that, you know, I obviously have to think, well, why does it matter what I put out there? But the truth is, I really wanted to talk about Metroid, and doing this for the first time in front of the camera is actually a lot of fun. So I might keep doing this. I might keep reviewing games. Let me know what you think about it. Thanks for watching once again, you guys. Don't forget you can submit a story for me to make a story video at nintendostory.com. If you haven't checked out my Nintendo stories, make sure you do. I will see you guys on Tuesday for the next Nintendo story. Get Samus Returns. Have a blast. See you next time.